listening to, you are absolutely listening to the George Espinlove Show, coming to you live from the Funny Farm. Now, with no further ado, here comes Georgie!
Hubba, 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 Monday. Hubba, hubba, hubba. Yeah. Woo-wee. Hubba, hubba, hubba. Oh, that was a fine welcome for a Monday night. You're listening to the George Espinlove Show, coming to you live from this crazy? Do I want to use the term crazy? Live from the Funny Farm, where we're not inmates, we're clients. And I want to welcome you, whether you are down the street, around the corner, across this great nation, or around the world. Welcome to the George Espinlove Show, and thank you so very, very much for tuning in tonight. Yeah. Yes, and they thank you too. Hubba, 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 hubba. Hey, a little bit later on here, we're going to have our guest come in. Excuse me, young man by the name of Malcolm Brooks, who is a producer, director, writer, filmmaker. He has made a couple films, 2 or 3, but we'll share more about that when he comes. The reason that he's not here right now is because his airplane is either just now touching down or it has recently touched down, and he asked me if we would give him time to clear the baggage area. So if you've ever flown, you know what that is all about. And we said, certainly, we'll hold the fort down. Excuse me, we'll hold the fort down until you get here. And I think this young fella is going to have some interesting things to tell us. Now listen, seriously, on a very serious note, and I don't get serious too often around here, but on a very serious note, we endeavor, and when I say we, I mean the whole staff of the Funny Farm. The whole staff makes up this show. The whole staff makes up the Espin blog. Everything around here is intertwined with the staff. Some of you call us inmates. We call ourselves staff around here. We even have little shirts and hats that says the word staff on it. And if you ask a lot of these people what their name is, they'll point to that word, say staff. We have more staffs around here than you could shake a stick. But anyhow, I don't want to get strictly on that, because it's Monday. Man, stuff like that happens, and then I lose what I was going to say. I hate when that happens. What was I going to say? I lip dripping, just running my mouth, and I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh, seriously. We have found it essential to reach out to artists, whether they're in the film industry, the music industry, whatever. We have made it a point to reach out to men and women that are endeavoring to let a mark or make a mark on society through their work. I believe, and there's some great, great talent that we know of in this world, far and wide right now. But I believe that there are some real gems that are tucked away. And if we just do a little bit of digging, kick over a stone here and there, we're going to find some gems that's going to shine. It's going to shine around this world, and their talents are going to be exposed to men and women, boys and girls, far and wide, and you're going to say, wow. That's what we're endeavoring to do here on the George Espinlove Show. Bring folks on that we can expose, and we can put them out there for you. And you can go away saying, man, I'm going to Google that name, or I'm going to do more research on that person. And then when you're at work, you'll tell, I heard about on the George Espinlove Show. And that is really some good stuff that dude or that lady was talking about. Man, that is awesome. That's what we're endeavoring to do. It's not about George Espinlove. It's not about Charlie the Wiener. It's not about Mum. It's not about any of us here. We want to use this as a springboard, a platform, so that others can have the spotlight shine on them, and the world can see that there are some great talents just waiting to be exposed so they can shine in this world. Let's do a little foot tapping, finger snapping, head shaking, and booty shaking first thing Monday night by doing this. Everybody get up. Come on, get up, stretch, that's it. Reach for the sky, up on your tippy toes, ever so high, get up there, oh yeah. Now let's rock a little bit. Spice House, Storm Chaser. You know, right after I nodded to Charlie to hit the button for that song, excuse me, I turned my head back this way, and I was looking for something, and I saw out of the corner of my eye, I saw some movement over there at the board. Usually Charlie will be playing some music once he hits the doodads, the buttons, and all that other good stuff, you know. Once he does that, then he'll stand over there and he'll just groove with the music. You know what I mean? Just depending what tempo it is. I mean, sometimes he'll be really booking it across the floor. As far as his earphones will let him go. Other times he'll be just sashaying around. But I saw this movement out of the corner of my eye, and I looked real quick, and I saw Charlie throw his earphones down, and here he comes stomping over to me. And he was pointing at my earphones. And he was saying, take them off. So I took them off. He said, Pops, nobody can dance to that song. And I said, well, Charlie, you're absolutely right. They can't dance in the conventional way. But that song is what I call a booty bumper. Yes, a booty bumper. And this is what a booty bumper is, and I'm not going to elaborate too long or I'm going to get myself in trouble. A booty bumper is when you and your partner get back to back and get into the music. You know, move that bottom portion of your body and then bump booties. You know, you can do it. I mean I know you can do it. I know. You just have to picture it. That's what I'm saying. There's my friend Jen. She's in the chat room. My best wishes to you, my friend, from out there in Ohio. I had some kind of a little Irish accent there, I think. Maybe that's from hanging around Harry too much. But anyhow, where was I? Yeah, that was booty bumping music. So, but we'll get you on here that you can get really down while we're waiting on Malcolm to clear the baggage area out there in Las Vegas at the airport and get it in somewhere where he can grab the telephone and check in with us and let us know exactly what is going on. What else was I going to tell you? I got things jumping up here on the other computer I'm trying to keep my eye on. Okay, what's this thing want me to do? I have no clue. Okay. All right, okay. All right. Anyhow, all right. Here is some very important announcements that I want to make. First of all, if you missed the show Friday night, I think we called it something like Triple Header Friday Night or something like that. Anyways, in the middle of the show, we had a guest call in by the name of Will Rogers. And, Jen's got some raisins. She got some raisins. Jen's got some raisins. Jen's got some raisins. Raisins. What a knucklehead I am. Anyhow, our guest called in about 7:15 by the name of Will Rogers. Will is the modern day. His name is Will Roberts. Will Roberts is the modern day Will Rogers. If you don't know who Will Rogers was, Google it. You'll find that's a very interesting character. And Will Roberts emulates everything that Will Rogers did when he was alive, including the art of roping. And you can go to YouTube, just type in there Will Roberts, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But anyhow, the first 3 people that emails me and tells me that you heard Will Roberts on the radio show, and you just tell me something that he said, anything at all. It don't have to be anything special. Just tell me so we can verify that you listened to it. Tell me something that he said, and he, Will Roberts, will give the first 3 people that emails me an autographed free copy of his new book, A Crackpot's Pot Shot at American Politics. It's funny. Trust me. I've read it. A Crackpot's Pot Shots at American Politics. That's a tongue twister. First 3 people that email me, georgece@comcast.net. georgece@comcast.net. You don't have to elaborate. Just tell me. I listened to the show Friday night, and Will said whatever. It don't have to be long. Don't have to be lengthy. Just Will said blah, 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 blah. And in exchange for that email, you will receive a free autographed copy of Will Roberts' new book, Crackpot's Pot Shot at American Politics. And believe me, it is really, really good. So it's the first 3, George C.E. at Comcast.net. George C.E. at Comcast.net for your free autographed book by Will Roberts. That's the first announcement. The second announcement is we have really been slacking on our Espen blog. It's been quite some time. We are going 6 different directions, working on, 4 or 5 different projects. A little one here, a little piece there, some over here, some over there. We're just spreading ourselves too thin, and we have neglected our Espen blog. So look for something up there tomorrow at theespenblog.com. TheEspenblog.com. There's a whole lot of everything that's going on around here, and it's all exciting. We get this stuff together. Wow, we are going to have us some fun. The third and final thing I want to mention is this. My ebook will be published, within the next 3 weeks. I won't tell you the title. I won't tell you what it's about. I'm just telling you. My ebook, and it's not 10 or 15 or 20 pages. It's what's the word? It's got substance to it. It'll be published within the next 3 weeks, and we'll keep you posted on the Espen blog. We'll keep you posted here on the radio show news page, and blah, 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 blah. Now, how about if we do something, yes, Charlie. Country. Charlie wants to go country. Yeah. When Charlie goes country, he goes country.
You left me, I waited every night by the phone. You left me one message, you said you won't be coming home. And all the while, I was praying you'd change your mind. Time went by, now I know that I've changed mine. So if you want to reach me, the number's in the dresser drawer. Just dial 1-800, I don't care anymore. I seen the light, gotta move along. Yes, I found me a brand new love, singing me a brand new song. And if you want to reach me, it's painted on the bedroom door. Just dial 1-800, I don't care anymore. I loved you like water running down a waterfall. So deeply, completely, I didn't see it coming at all. 'Cause you were working late. Too many nights I didn't see you and my old best friend. For so long it was killing me. Yeah, but now I know there ain't no use in keeping score. So dial 1-800, I don't care anymore. It's all too clear, the lines are drawn. Yes, I'll find me a brand new love in case you got your radio on. I got the operator standing by to underscore just how 1-800 I don't care anymore. Yeah, if you want to reach me, it's chiseled in the kitchen floor. Just how 1-800 I don't care anymore. Go on, keep the house, I sprayed it on the garage door. Just how 1-800 I don't care anymore.
I don't think he cared anymore. Hey, come on into the chat room. Jen is in there. I'm in there. It's pretty neat when you can be in the chat room and out here at the same time. Jen is in the chat room, and she is where she is at the same time. So wherever it is that you are, you can be in the chat room and be where you're at the same time. Yeah, everybody get that, right? I didn't mean that to be funny. I was just stating a fact, just the facts, ma'am. But don't ask me to repeat what I had already said. Anyhow, hey Jen, last night while you're here, let me tell you. Last night while we was all at Harry's gig, you know, when we were at Harry's chat room gig thing last night, and you know, we got to all acting silly, and man, things was moving so fast I couldn't keep track of everything. But I don't know if you noticed or not. If you did, maybe answer me. But did you notice that while I was in the kitchen, you see, here's what happened last night. Harry B was playing his Swingin' 60s show, and what was he playing? Smooth Criminal. Yeah. And I was doing that. I started to do that moonwalk thing across the kitchen. You know what I mean? I pushed the table back first, and I started to do that moonwalk thing across the table. Now, I don't do it like Michael Jackson did. I do the Espinal version. And it kind of, if you can picture it, you don't even know what I'm going to say. You don't even know what I'm going to say. If you can picture the Espinal version of Michael Jackson's Moonwalk, it's like a guy with one short leg. But anyhow, I do the best I can with what I do. But I was just getting that twist down, that turn, you know, that fancy spin thing. And I was just getting into it. And I think I killed the butter and smeared the butler. I think that's what happened, really. Well, I'm telling you. I smeared the butler, killed the butter. Jen was there. But what I'm saying, Jen, is this: later on, while everybody was busting on Harry for not playing or playing, whichever one, whatever he was doing wrong. But anyway, when everybody was busting on him, all of a sudden in my kitchen there appeared the Tone Ranger and Pronto. Yeah, they was in the kitchen. The Tone Ranger and Pronto, and then the Tone Ranger's horse come in, Grayface. Yeah, Grayface. And I was trying to get the butler to come around, and I was making sure that I had killed the butter when Grayface, that's the Tone Ranger's horse, come into the kitchen, and I could not get him out, and I kept asking people in the chat room, Jen, if they had seen the Tone Ranger and Pronto and the horse Grayface, the Tone Ranger's Grayface horse, and nobody would answer me. I couldn't get no help getting that horse out of the kitchen. Now I had the butler laying over here, and the butter laying over there, and then there's the horse. And well, you know what the horse was doing the whole time he was in there, right? Yeah. And one time he really made me mad. So I got right up behind him, and his head was part way out the door. I thought, I got you this time, Jack. And I got right up there on his behind, and I pushed, and I pushed, and I pushed. And well, yeah, that's what happened to me. Yeah. Man, what a mess. Oh. I mean, now you have the butler that was smeared, the butter that was killed, and then there's me with Grayface's stuff. Yeah, his stuff. So Jen, after everybody left Harry's gig, I was still here in the kitchen trying to get Grayface out. The Tone Ranger and Pronto, I don't know where they went. They just left. But he left me a blue bullet. Yeah, one of his blue bullets. He left it on the kitchen table. Yeah. So there. That's the story. That's the story of the Tone That's the story of the Tone Ranger, Pronto, and the Tone Ranger's horse, Grayface, and my experience with the backside of the horse. That was my experience, and ain't none of that stuff made a lick of sense. But this is the funny farm. Tear down the walls. Come on, Malcolm, I'm waiting for you.
Take a lot of help, but I sure can't keep
Sometimes they're a little slow. Yeah, they're a little slow every now and then. Okay, where I was. Where was I? Oh, come on, guys. You got to come into the chat room. Jen and I's in the chat room. And let's see, we're talking about Jen is she's putting icing on cupcakes. Yes. And let's see. Yesterday, she had made a big breakfast. And I saw it posted about 2 hours later, and I asked her if there was any left, and she said no. And then, I think, was it last night or sometime after that, she made something else, and I missed that. Now she's putting icing on cupcakes, and it looks like I'm going to miss out on that, too. That's a bummer. Did we already play this one? We did? Well, Charlie, you're the one that hit the button. All right, play it again.
You left me, I waited every night by the phone. You left me one message, you said you won't be coming home. And all the while, I was praying you'd change your mind. Time went by, now I know that I've changed mine. So if you want to reach me, the number's in the dresser drawer. Just dial 1-800, I don't care anymore. I seen the light, gotta move along. Yes, I found me a brand new love, singing me a brand new song. And if you want to reach me, it's painted on the bedroom door. Just dial 1-800, I don't care anymore. I loved you like water running down a waterfall. So deeply, completely, I didn't see it coming at all. 'Cause you were working late. Too many nights I didn't see you and my old best friend. For so long it was killing me. Yeah, but now I know there ain't no use in keeping score. So dial 1-800, I don't care anymore. It's all too clear, the lines I've drawn. Yes, I find me a brand new love, in case you got your radio on. I got the operator standing by to underscore. Just dial 1-800, I don't care anymore. Yeah, if you want to reach me, it's chiseled in the kitchen floor. Just dial 1-800, I don't care anymore. Go on, keep the house, sprayed it on the garage door. Just dial 1-800, I don't care anymore.
I got that number. I got it. 1-800, I don't care anymore. Where's my telephone? I got to find my telephone. 1-800, I don't care anymore. But who is that? I better not do that. Anyhow, where am I? I'm waiting for Malcolm Brooks to call in. He landed in Las Vegas. Man, I'm having a terrible time tonight. He landed in Las Vegas, and I think he said his plane was touching down at 6:15, and he said he'd be a little bit late. Would I mind if he was a little bit late, so he could clear the baggage area and then find himself a secure place and give us the ringy dingy. I understand how that flying around landing stuff is, and I think the worst part is going down there waiting for your luggage to come out the hole and then go around, because there's been several times I've been down there looking at the hole and everybody's luggage come out but mine, and like 2 times. One okay, but One is okay, but twice. Let's see. They nailed me once when I flew to Detroit. I flew out of Philly. That's how it was. I flew out of Salisbury on the back of a Pelican. Went to landed in Philly, and I was flying United. In Philly, I got I think it was United. I got on United, and when I got to Detroit, down there watching all the stuff come out the hole on the little ringy thingy, my stuff never did come out. In fact, I was the only one that was standing there after everybody had got their stuff and left. Well, that's when it dawned on me that my stuff wasn't coming. Sometimes I'm a little slow, but I was giving them the benefit of the doubt. Well, okay, it's, blah blah blah. It didn't happen. So, anyways, that was once. The other time I had flown back from Cleveland, and I landed at BWI in Baltimore, and once again, and I was flying with some people, and we all went down there to the little ringy thingy, and watched them come out through the hole on that conveyor belt and go past and go round, go by, and watch people pick them up and walk away, and the people I was flying with, their stuff come out through the hole and went past. They got a hold of it. They picked it up, plopped it down beside them, and they had all their stuff. And I'm still standing there with my arms folded across my chest. And the bags was becoming more scarce as time went on. And finally, it dawned on me. Nah, it ain't coming. They got you again. I don't know who the people were. I think one was United out of Philly, and I think this one was either Southwest or Northwest, one of the two. But whoever clipped me, I didn't mind. I didn't mind losing my suits, and my socks, but I had just got some cool underwear. Yeah, I just got some real neat new underwear, and they made off with my undies. You know what I'm saying? I just that's a heartbreak there. Yeah. But anyways, I'm just saying. Come on, Malcolm. Call me.
every day.
I want to take the time to let's see. It is let me look here. It is 7:16 p.m. here on the eastern shore, Eastern Daylight Time, 7:16 p.m. Where our friend Harry is, Harry B, the man who plays the swinging 60s, he is in Ireland, and there's 5 hours difference, so it's 12:16. We have another friend by the name of Graham Forster, who is in Parma, Italy, and he's an English guy that lives in Italy. And today he was taking his little girl to school, and while he was doing that, and he was taking her on a bicycle, and she was riding on the back in one of those little what do you call them? Like a little seat back there and stuff. But somebody, excuse me, a car ran into him. His little girl wasn't hurt. Graham's shoulder was, I think, bruised up a little bit, but he's all right. So thank God nobody was really injured fatally, and I think Graham just got a few bumps and bangs on him. But the good thing is that Chloe was all right, his little 5-year-old daughter. So our prayers go out to you, Graham, to Chloe, and to your family. So you're probably bummed up pretty good. So, oh, buddy, get well quick. And because he couldn't broadcast his show today, he broadcast out of Parma, Italy, and he couldn't broadcast because of that. So keep him in your prayers. So Graham, it's let's see, it's 1:17 where you're at. So you're probably sound asleep, but when you listen to this, our prayers are with you, my friend. So thank God everybody is all right. Okay, we're supposed to have Malcolm Brooks with us tonight out of Las Vegas, and Malcolm is a filmmaker. He's a filmmaker. He's a producer. He's a director. He's a screenwriter. I mean, he's got the whole gig going, and he had spent time in the Air Force. So he's a veteran, and he was to touch down about 6:15 in Las Vegas, and then clear the baggage area and give us a call. So apparently something has developed or didn't develop, and so it looks like Malcolm might not make it tonight. We'll wait just a little bit longer, but and if he doesn't make it tonight, we will reschedule him. Let me see who's on the. Where's my thingy at? Who's on the thing tomorrow night? Oh, yeah. You don't want to miss this. Let me push the right button here. Okay, tomorrow. My goodness, it's the 4th of December already. Tomorrow, we will have Ilja Katz. That's Katz. Ilya. Ilya Katz. We had Ilya on, I guess it was back in July, August, somewhere around in there. And he lives down in Florida. But let me tell you a little bit about this man. Number one, Ilya Katz is a political refugee from the Soviet Union. He lived under Marxism, communism, socialism. He fled to get away from it. And eventually he made it here to the United States. He is a splendid cartoonist. He has written many articles. He has written several books. His cartoons, words can't describe. His cartoons are just splendid. So look on the radio. Uh-oh, that must be Malcolm. That is Malcolm. I'll finish this in a minute. Malcolm, is that you?
Yes, it is, George. I want to apologize. Should I tell who was on the airtime that had me delayed like this?
Pardon?
I said, should I tell on the airline who paid me like this?
It's no problem. We've been waiting for you.
Oh, good. I really apologize, and to the listening audience, I apologize to you too.
No, I told him in the very beginning that you was to land, and it would probably take a while for you to clear the baggage area and so on and so forth. So we've been chatting and playing music and just acting stupid.
Oh, okay. Well, let me join in then.
All right. You're more than welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Malcolm Brooks with us, and you're from Las Vegas, Malcolm?
Yes.
And he's from Las Vegas, and he's a filmmaker. And I was telling the audience about this a while ago. Tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Oh, okay. First off, thanks to George for allowing me to come on to his show. Let's see. I'm actually originally from Shreveport, Louisiana. I was in the Air Force after that. I didn't want to go to college, but maybe I wasn't college material. So I joined the Air Force, and I went to Las Vegas, and then I went to L.A. That's where I took up writing, acting, and filmmaking. Well, I didn't go to class. I went to School of Hard Knocks. You save up some money and make your own film. That was my training. So, and then I've been on this journey ever since. It's like part of my blood, I guess.
That School of Hard Knocks, that's rather hard, but there are some benefits to it, isn't there?
Yeah, there are some benefits. The experience along the way will last your lifetime, so you can't discount the experience that you get from the School of Hard Knocks. I think sometimes if you make it another way or succeed another way, when you get there, you might not be able to stay there because you haven't learned the skills to keep you there. Or to sustain you, shall I say.
First of all, I want to say thank you for your service, Malcolm. And Malcolm sent me a a copy of the movie, of his film called Heroes, Beware of the Conspiracy. Now, I like that.
Well, I'm glad you did. I was a little nervous. I was like, let's see. Hopefully he likes it.
No, I liked it. Number one, I know very little about movies other than I put them in my DVD player and I watch them.
Hey, that's all you need to know. All the technical stuff, you don't need to know that. Did you enjoy it? Got something out of it? That's all you need to know.
Where did you get the want to do this?
To make the movie, that particular movie, or to be in the film business?
Just to be in the film business.
When I was in the Air Force, I was there, and I was living by myself in his apartment, and one day it just hit me. I wanted to be an actor. I said, that's what I want to do. I'd been in the Air Force at that time probably about 6 years, and I did 2 more. And so I said, I want to be an actor, so I started preparing for it, and it's been with me since then, the early 90s, and I tried to divorce it several times, but George, I couldn't get rid of it. So since then, it's just been a natural progression from acting to then, Spike Lee was out coming up or making his rise at that time, and out there trying to get acting role in Hollywood wasn't succeeding other than in some independent films I did. And then I decided, I better learn how to write something. And then that's when I went to the L.A. Bridge Conservatory writing course, which was sponsored by Hollywood. In fact, the guy, Antoine Fisher, I don't know if you know that movie, that guy was in that class as well. But he sent me there, but he was out of there by the time I started going. And then another lady named Gay Slicky, she did a movie with Monique, who actually won the Oscar for Precious. She was in there at the time. She did a movie called Fat Girls with Monique several years ago. So some talented people in there. And then I couldn't sell the script, and then George from there was like, I better be like Spike Lee, and he just saved some money and try to make one myself. And that's where have been since then.
So you tried to shrug it off at first?
I'm sorry?
Did you when you wanted to become an actor? Did you try to shrug it off, or did you just accept the fact, okay, I'm going to be an actor?
No, when in the beginning stage, it's exciting. When I was young, and the fame, the idea you've been acting, and I felt like it was just what I was meant to do. So I was excited. No, I didn't try to shrug it off. Only when I began to try to shrug it off was when I was in the journey, when life was putting its foot up my butt, and I was having no success at it, other than going to my acting classes and that kind of thing, and doing some independent films. But then, after years and years of grinding, working 2 jobs or whatever you could do just so you go to auditions, talking to people, that kind of thing, then I began to question myself and what I was doing because it was so hard. So then, I tried to give it up then. But I think it was too late at that point.
It was terminal, right?
What's that?
It was terminal by then, right?
Oh, yeah, it was terminal by then. I couldn't get rid of it. How many times I said in my apartment, in my room in the dark, man, I quit. I'm just going to go back to Louisiana, and I'm just going to sit and write because I don't know what else I want to do because there ain't nothing else I want to do. So, but through all that, it never would go away. And then it's like something when someone would call out of the blue they ain't talked to in years. And then they would start asking me about acting and writing. So I was like, well, maybe, that's the creator winking and say, hey, don't give up yet.
Uh-huh.
So when that would happen, then I would be spurred on to keep going. And then, after another couple more years, I try to quit again. I was like an alcoholic.
Did you, I've got a website up here. Did you act in a couple films, the Samurai Ballet and?
Yeah, I did. Those were independent films I made. That was probably one of the first ones I did. Atomic Samurai. Scott, what was the guy, the director's name? I forgot. Scott he hired me. Well, he didn't pay me, but yeah, he hired me to do that movie. I did 2 movies with him: Atomic Samurai, and then I think Samurai Ballet or something like that. Yeah.
Scott Shaw.
What's that?
Scott Shaw, is that his name?
Scott Shaw, yeah, that's his name.
Okay.
He was in the movie. I seen him in you remember the movie The Player with what's the guy's name? Tall guy, Tom. What's his name? Tim Robbins. Yeah, Scott was in that. That was the biggest thing I know he did. I haven't checked on him since. I don't know what he's done since, but yeah, Scott Shaw was the director and producer.
And your character was Brain Dog, right?
Brain Dog, yeah. Brain Dog really was just getting beat up by the karate. I was a punching bag for the karate guys. What he was doing was he was making his movie. He found a niche. In Japan, they like those kind of movies, B movies with karate.
Uh-huh.
And so he started making a lot of them. Yeah, so I was B-Dog or whatever the name is. It's so long, I don't quite remember whatever he said. But I was that guy. I was like a little street guy, and get beat up by some karate guys. That's about all. Took a few punches on the chin, took a few for the team.
But, Malcolm, somebody's got to do it, right?
Yeah, that's right. Somebody had to do it. Hey, I was happy to do it, George. Hey, that was acting. I was doing something. Hey, I was on my way. I thought I was on my way. This was going to be my big break or something. Yeah, that's what I thought.
And then you was in, what is it, the Atomic Samurai?
Yep, I was in that one. That's another Scott Shaw production. Yeah, I was in that doing the same thing pretty much, getting beat up, taking a few kicks and punches, learning how to fall to the ground and scream, all that stuff, sound effects.
So tell me, Malcolm, when you made this movie, Heroes, what do you do? What's the very first thing you do when you're going to do your movie?
Well, the very first thing you do, I guess, outside of a thought, is you better have write a script, because that's your blueprint. And without the script, then there's really no movie.
Right.
Unless you just want to go out there willy-nilly style and try it. But, yeah, the first thing you want to do is write a script.
Now,
Fortunately for me, I had acquired a skill by going to that class, and I was able to write my own script rather than some people have to go and find one or they look around for one or whatever.
did you write this whole script for the movie?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
I sure did.
So if you've got
I
to,
wrote
if you have to go outside and find someone else, of course that's dollar signs, right?
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
was you? Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Would,
No, I was going to say if I had to go outside of myself, yeah, there's different ways you can find scripts, but you may not have to pay them right away.
Mhm.
But eventually, yes, you're going to have to come up with some money to pay them for the right of the script to get the rights to it.
So then you got to find the actors.
Then you find the actors. Fortunately or unfortunately, I didn't have a lot of money to hire a casting director, so I played casting director too.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did was I put an ad in a local paper and asked around some people I knew, and that's how I found the actors. I held some auditions, and it was cool because it was the beginning of a dream come true. The first audition was held on my birthday, so that was really, really exciting for me. And the very first time I heard someone read my lines, in the audition, and that was like, man, my socks came off.
I'll bet they did. And you just had a birthday, right?
No, it's coming up.
It's coming up.
2 weeks from today. Yeah, 2 weeks from today.
Well, I probably won't get to see you, but I wish you a happy birthday today for then. How's that?
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
So,
looking forward to it.
So you wrote the script, then you find the people. What about the equipment? Do you have the equipment?
No, I don't. I probably should start acquiring some of it, but no, I didn't. The guy who was my camera guy and cinema photographer, he had some equipment like the camera and stuff like that, but I had to rent everything else, like the sound equipment, the lighting, the generator, the truck to carry everything around, and so I had to rent all the other equipment.
Wow.
And then, the locations, I had to go around and ask people. And you know what? People were so generous, and they allowed me to use their locations for no money.
Mm-hmm.
People I didn't even know. I mean, didn't know from a hole in the ground. They was like, sure, you can use my the cemetery, the warehouse, the shack that's on top of the building on the Strip, the Las Vegas Strip, the Jockey Club, filming up there on top of the Jockey Club, which is next to the Bellagio. And now, at the time, they was building City Center. MGM was building City Center area, Aria, and Mandarin, and all those places. They were building those hotels in. So they allowed me to film up there for free. So it was a great thing. I was really grateful to all those people. And then from there on, you got your locations, and you got your equipment, your locations, and then you got your actors, and then it's you get your insurances because the city, you got to get your permits, and they won't give you a permit without insurance. Your liability insurance, which is like I think it was $1 million policy.
Oh my goodness!
So once you got all that stuff lined up, hey, it was time to go. Roll, camera, sound, action.
I'll bet it was exciting, huh?
Oh, yes. I can say that I probably maybe one or two other times in my life felt so alive at that point. And that was just confirmation to me that, yeah, this is, what I should be doing with my life. And, for that 3-4 weeks of filming, it was nothing. I don't think I've experienced anything greater. And, I would imagine that's like a guy who's been wanting to be a fireman since he was 5. Once he gets there and makes it, I'm sure he probably felt the same way. Or some guy who wants to be in the NBA or a doctor or whatever. I'm sure they have experienced the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
At least I hope they did.
And as you went day by day, I'm assuming that your confidence was building.
Yes, because, this was my first feature. I made a short myself before that, but the short, was done in like 2 days, like over a weekend, like I think a Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. And then it was over and it was done. But to do the whole film, I think the script was like 88, 90 pages. It took a lot more planning and execution, but unfortunately I was undermanned, so it took a lot longer. I got way behind, but yeah, as it went on, I was able to kind of more accurately gauge how long it was going to take to film something, and got a little bit more confidence with the actors, which I was comfortable anyway, I got comfortable with telling them what to do and have them do it the way I wanted it to be done. So being a person who studied acting for a while, so I was, I was comfortable about that. But the shots and stuff like that, I relied a lot on my camera guy to help me with that stuff. So I just kind of block out the scene and tell him what's going to happen, and then let him kind of, with me, kind of talking to him, decide the best place to put the camera.
That must be a that must be a tremendous feeling. Number one,
yeah,
you wrote the script, and now you're going to direct it, and I mean, you can see this stuff in your head, just like you're looking at a movie, and then you portray that to the people that's going to perform that.
Yes, yeah, we rehearsed before we actually started filming. We rehearsed for like maybe a week or so. And then, which was great, I would say, if anyone is making a movie, a director, filmmaker, which they probably would know this, rehearse, especially in the independent world, because we don't have a lot of money to sit there and do 50 takes of one scene.
Right.
So usually, if you can do 3, 4 takes, you're lucky, or 5. So yeah, we rehearse. So that allowed me to give the actors an idea of what I want and have them kind of master it before we got to the set. Of course, you allow room for inspiration to get to the set and start filming, because something when you get there, things look different. You get a different idea, so you allow for that. But you have your foundation down. But I can't say I take all the credit. But I did have a really special guy that helped me, who since passed on. His name. Quentin Martin Jr. He was a retired editor out of, which he helped me with a lot of shots to help me with how to shoot it and what shots I need to get for every scene. And he didn't make a dime off of it. He gave me his time unconditionally. And I didn't know he was ill at the time. I knew he had cancer, a form of cancer, but I didn't know how serious it was because he never talked about it. But he came out every single day, and it took us 2 years to finish this thing. He came every day, even through the editing process. He didn't edit it, but we hired someone. He came every day. So I'm so grateful for him to give me his time like that. It was, I guess, something you could never really repay someone for.
I have a philosophy, and I think I've had it all my life. I probably didn't always act upon it, but I have a philosophy that I was taught, and it grew with me, and it stayed with me, that if we can help each other, and we can, instead of pushing the guy down, if we can just reach down and lift him up, or if we're behind him, push him up, we would get so much more accomplished. And I tell our listeners, our main goal with this show, it's not me and it's not the other people that's involved. It's the people that we have on as our guests. And I believe with all of my heart that there are gems out there that's ready to shine. All they need is some exposure to the masses. Don't you think?
I absolutely agree with that 100%. And not just in Hollywood or in the filmmaking world, I think it's in all areas of society, all industries, that there are people out there that are waiting to shine, but hasn't got their chance or opportunity. And with like what you just said, we need to be more encouraging and inspiring to other people, and we will accomplish this thing and make this world a better place. I believe, that if you're doing what you're meant to do in life, you found that, you searched your heart and soul and found that thing, because always it's not easy to spot. Because when you bombarded with so much stuff, so much information, it's hard to figure out if you got your own thought, original thought in your head, and who you are as a person. So I believe if you find that out and you pursue it and you become it, I believe automatically the world becomes a better place just by you accomplishing your dream, goal, or whatever you was put here to do, purpose. So yeah, I think we need more inspiration along that line rather than, it's all right to tell someone, that you can be anything you want to be, but be what you was born to be, I think is better.
Yeah, I agree. I like that. Be what you were born to be. And take some time to find out what you was born to be.
Oh, absolutely. But, we are not taught in our society to do that. It takes a lot of soul searching and spending time alone so that you can find yourself. It's hard to find yourself in a crowded room.
Yes.
So it's very hard to do that. So, but most of us, we like a crowded room, and we don't want that isolation where you get the deep thought, the deep inspiration, and to find yourself. But I think if they taught it in school, if they taught this in the early stages of school, I think the kids will turn out 100% better.
I do too. How about these fellas and girls that acted in your movie? What are they doing now?
The people that acted, some of them are still, I think they're all still pursuing it. Lynn Hill, I think she's out. She started doing comedy in New York. She moved to New York and started doing comedy, and she was doing a web series. Taz Yancey, the star, the lead actor, he had some kind of deal with Warner Brothers, but I don't know what happened to him. I haven't talked to him in a couple of years. And he was by trade, he was a singer, R&B singer. And he had a band that he was in at the time. And Shaq Brown, he's still pursuing acting. He's been in some minor roles in some Hollywood movies, and I think he was a photographer as well by trade. And Sean Newman, he was actually in the Air Force. He played the role of Caleb. He was in the Air Force. Still is. And let's see, the other people are the guy, Delane, who played FBI agent, is a comedian in L.A., and the main FBI guy, Paul Campanella, he's also a singer, a blues. I think he does blues, and he's still pursuing it. I see his stuff here in Vegas locally all the time that he's doing. And Rusty Myers, who played the owner of the advertising agency, he's been in everything. He's had, so many commercials, and I think I've seen him about 6 or 8 months ago. He was doing a movie with I think Bruce Willis or something that was being shot here. So he's been in a whole bunch of stuff. Let's see who else I can recall right. Without taking up too much brain cells, I think I'll stop right there. Not that I'm trying to slight anybody, but that probably could take another hour.
These, there must be a, what am I trying to find here? They're within each industry, whether it's the music industry or the film industry or whatever it is, there's a niche that you fit into, and everybody is kind of like connected to somebody that's connected to somebody that's connected to somebody. It's almost like Facebook, I know someone that knows someone that knows someone that knows someone that knows someone, and it just goes on and on and on and on.
Yes.
Do you ever get any help from I don't know, from someone that is that's already been noticed, or is it?
No, I have not. No, so far I have not. I know a few people who were running around with me back in Hollywood that I knew, and they went on, but no, I have not. Hollywood's a strange business, man, and it is not what it seems by a long shot on the surface. And as you were saying, knowing someone, now you better know them. They better be closer to you than their mother. You better be closer to them than their mother. Because it seems that once they make it, they kind of forget, or they don't kind of reach out or reach back or whatever. So I don't know. I've gave a script or two to some people that have gone on to make it, or asked them to introduce me to something, and they don't, or they won't. So it's a strange business.
It's much like the music industry. It can become, or like any industry, it can become very vicious, dog eat dog type thing. I got mine, and you get yours the best way you know how.
That's right. And it's like, look, I don't want to help you. You might pass me up.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to be the big dog, on the yard. And if I help you, if you pass me up, then I don't like that so much.
And that's just the opposite of what we was talking about earlier.
Absolutely. And then, it's like even in just regular industry, how people have information and they'll withhold it from someone that could use it and be helped by it, and they won't tell them or give it up. I've always been like, look, I don't mind, because your journey has nothing to do with mine. So if I know something that I think I can help you, that's going to help you, I'm going to freely give it to you.
Exactly.
Unless you told me before to shut up, don't give you any more advice or tell you anything. But I freely offer it, and we'll introduce you to anybody that I know that maybe you think could help you. I don't have a problem with it, but in this business, people don't seem to think that way. Like I said, they better be, or they stand to get something out of it more than just a thank you.
Wouldn't it be so nice if we could find that utopia?
Oh yeah. If we could, it's going to be hard to find, George, but it's possible. It's possible, but everyone's got to be willing.
Every now and then you run into someone that's for real. I call them for real. They're not the big eye. They're not worried about promoting themselves. They're not selfish. They're not self-centered. There's nothing about self amongst them. They're just an individual that's just carefree and knows who they are and where they come from and where they're going, and all that other stuff is just flaky stuff. Every now and then you'll run into somebody like that, and when you do, at least I know I have, I've never forgot that individual.
Right. Yes, you do from time to time run across those people. And it's like the ones that I've met that was like that, they seem to be still trying to make it. They haven't went through that threshold of, wow, I've arrived yet. But they seem to be the people that will willingly give and help you and go out of their way. But the ones that won't do that seem to be the ones that, make it through that threshold and say, hey, I arrived. I don't understand it. It's kind of weird.
It is kind of weird. It's the bad side of mankind. That's what it is. What are you doing now, Malcolm?
Well, I am in the midst of trying to find financing for my next film, and I won't give out the title because don't want anyone to use it before I do. Right. But yeah, I'm trying to find financing for my next film. And in fact, I'm trying to sell this movie, Heroes, that I have on my website at www.md-films.com, where you can go there and purchase the movie by DVD, or you can do an instant download, and you get both a Mac or Mac-based download or program or a Windows if you have a Windows.
What's
so you
that?
go there. So I'm hoping to use that money that I sell from there to finance my next film. So if y'all out there listening, help me out. Go out and purchase the movie. mb-films.com. Heroes, as George said, I think you enjoy the movie, and you might learn a little something looking at it.
Yeah, it's I sit down on a Sunday afternoon. Excuse me. I got my little portable DVD player and my headphones, and I sit down in a quiet spot, and I didn't get up until it was done, and I liked it. The bad guy, the bad FBI guy. You say he's a comedian?
No, that's Paul Campanella. He's a blues singer.
Now, Malcolm, I don't know anything about reviewing movies or anything, but if I had to give my honest opinion of that man, I would never guess by watching his character. I would never guess that he was anything close to being a blues singer, but he just played the part so good. I mean, you got them bad guys, and then you just got those natural bad guys. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he seemed like one of them natural bad guys. You know.
Yeah, he's such a nice guy, and it's funny. When he came in, it was going to be between him and another guy, and I said, "No, this guy has got it because he's going to be it and be it. He's not going to fluctuate and come out of it like the other guy was." So, and everyone has seen it, has said it about him. Said that guy was great. I liked him.
Yeah. I don't know what that means about my psychic, but I did. I liked that guy, and I felt.
I think so.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, George. Go ahead.
And I felt sad when the fellows was killed, the other fellows, the good guys.
Right. Oh, okay. Well, good. I'm glad that it works on an emotional level. Okay, good. Glad to hear that.
I enjoyed it. I really did. It was exciting. It was interesting. It kept you wondering. I kept wondering what's going to happen next. Sometimes I guessed it. Most of the time I didn't. But it was good. How long did it take you to make it?
Well, we shot, so it took 3 weeks to first shoot, and then we didn't finish because I was so far behind, and then understaffed. So it took 4 weeks to film, and then I had to cut some stuff out and merge some scenes because there was no way. I ran out of money, and there was no way I was going to finish it all in its original form. So I had to, make some adjustments. But yeah, it took 4 weeks to film it, and then another year and a half, 2 years to complete it through the editing process and all that.
So you're your own marketer.
I'm doing my own marketing. I tried to find distribution in Hollywood, but I underestimated how tough that would be. And after a few years of going around with them, then I was saying, well, why don't I just try to do it myself?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so I started doing that about a month or two ago. So sales have been good, so I'm hoping to make even more sales, like I said, so I can make my next movie. And this one will be more. It won't have as much, action in it. It'll be a straight drama, but very inspiration, kind of like what we were just talking about, about inspiring people to accomplish their dreams or go for what they want. That will be the movie, my next movie. My intention is when you walk out of turn that movie off, you are so inspired that you probably will run to a wall.
Oh yeah, I like them kind. That's them get you way down deep in your soul kind of movies. Yeah.
That's right.
What was your website again? Give us your website again.
It's www.m as in Malcolm, B as in Brooks, films with the S.com. mb-films.com.
Gotcha. And that's where you can go get them, ladies and gentlemen. And do yourself a favor. get one of Malcolm's films. They're interesting. And look, they come in a jacket just like just like the other movies do. They fit in your DVD player just like the other movies do. I really liked that movie, Malcolm, and I thank you for sending it to me. And we have a very large family. You know, we have like 11 grandkids, so 3 daughters and a son. This is going to get passed around to each of them, and they'll pass it on to the next. So it's going to make its trip around the Espinlaub family. I sure know that.
Oh, well, that's great. I'm glad to hear that, and I really thank you again for allowing me to come to the show and talk to the audience and talk to you too as well.
Well, listen to me. I'll put some more stuff on my blog. I'll pass the word verbally. I'll remind our listeners periodically. And if you ever need me to do anything, you got my number. Just call me.
And you got, if you don't have mine, I don't know, I sent it to you in the first email, but if you don't, I can give it to you, and I feel the same way.
All right, buddy. Send me. You got my email address, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Send me your phone number so I can put it in my phone, and all that good stuff. And remember, I mean this. If you need anything, call me, and I'll do everything I can to help you, bud.
Thank you so much, and likewise to you.
Thank you, Malcolm. Ladies and gentlemen, Malcolm Brooks out of Las Vegas. Go to his website and get some of them films. Thank you, Malcolm. I'll be talking to you soon.
George. All right, have a good day, and if I don't talk to you, Merry Christmas to you.
Same to you, buddy.
All right.
Bye-bye. Pleasant young fella, pleasant young man. Go to his website and be hyphen films. I'll get it right. I'll put it up on our blog, and I'll put it up on our radio news page, so you can bounce off of that and go right there and get it. There is so much talent out there that if we just look around, it might be the guy next door, or the girl down the street, or the group over around the corner, or anything. It could be the next great writer, the next great actor, the next great playwright, so on and so forth. There are a lot of God-given talents out there. It's just like the broadcasting world. Let me tell you, and I've told you this before, and then I'll shut up tonight. All the great radio personality is not in terrestrial radio stations. There is out here on the internet, with the availability of the internet and modern technology, there are people out here that are putting on first-class shows. I mean, top-shelf stuff. And they're operating out of their homes, out of their garages. Now we can go mobile. We can operate out of our automobile, out of a boat out in the middle of the water, whatever. But all the talent, all the radio personality talent, is not strictly in a terrestrial building, a radio station building. There is so much out here. We all have something to offer. And I like what he said. Find out what we were born to be. Take some time to find that out. I think that'll get us through a whole lot more. I thank you. I thank you very much. You know, I thank you, the listener, for tuning in, hanging in there with us, and following us. Follow us on Twitter. That's PopUpX7, at PopUpX7. Come to our Facebook page. We just recently made a George Espinlaub show page on Facebook. Come and hit the like button and scroll around. We've got a ton of more pictures to put up, more information to put up. We'll get that. I'll tell you, we need about 6 more people doing 17 more things, and I think we'll have it around here. But go to Facebook, look me up. Go to the George Espinlove Show page on Facebook. Look us up. Twitter at PopUpX7. Email. Remember, first 3 emails me and tells me anything at all that Will Roberts said the other night gets a free autographed copy of Will's new book, I'll get it. Crackpot's Pot Shot at American Politics. You try to say that all by yourself once, and it's hard. I'm telling you, it's just a little bit hard.
Cows in the kitchen, moo moo moo. Cows in the kitchen, moo moo moo. Cows in the kitchen, moo moo moo. What shall we do, Tom Farmer? Chase them away, shoo shoo shoo. Chase them away, shoo shoo shoo. Chase them away, shoo shoo shoo. That's what we'll do, Tom Farmer. Pigs in the pantry, oink oink oink. Pigs in the pantry, oink oink oink. Pigs in the pantry, oink oink oink. What shall we do, Tom Farmer? Chase them away, shoo shoo shoo. Chase them away, shoo shoo shoo. Chase them away, shoo shoo shoo. That's what we'll do, Tom Farmer. Cats in the cupboard, meow meow meow. Cats in the cupboard, meow meow meow. Cats in the cupboard, meow meow meow. What shall we do, Tom Farmer? Chase him away, shoo shoo shoo. Chase him away, shoo shoo shoo. Chase him away, shoo shoo shoo. That's what we'll do, Tom Farmer. Horse in the hallway, neigh neigh neigh. Horse in the hallway, neigh neigh neigh. Horse in the hallway, neigh neigh neigh. What shall we do, Tom Farmer? Chase her away, shoo shoo shoo. Chase her away, shoo shoo shoo. Chase her away, shoo shoo shoo. That's what we'll do, Tom Farmer.
Hey, Harry, who writes this stuff anyhow? Could you tell me? Oh, my goodness gracious. Cows in the kitchen. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Ah, stop it. Oh, boy. Well, folks, we've about come to the end of our line. I know you're saying, yeah, you've come to the end of your line a long time ago there, Jack. But, hey, thanks for tuning in tonight. Thanks, Malcolm. I appreciated listening to you. I wish you the best of luck, bud. Malcolm Brooks, we'll put his website up there on the Espen blog. We'll put it on the radio show news page. We will announce it periodically. Go there. Support the man. A lot of talent there. Well, folks, until tomorrow night, same time, same station, I want you to tune in. Tune in to the George Espinlove Show, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That's 6:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, right here on the Spreaker Network. Tomorrow night. We're Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. There's a whole lot of love coming to you from the Funny Farm. We mean that. We care about you. Email me, georgece@comcast.net, georgece@comcast.net. The first 3 that emails me and tells me that you listened to Friday night's show and tell me anything at all that Will Roberts said, you get a free copy, a free autographed copy of Will's new book, Crackpot's Pot Shots at American Politics. It's a great book. I read it. Wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, we care about you. If it's nighttime, have a good night. If it's already tomorrow where you're at, have a good day. But until then, same time, same station, this is George Espinlove saying good night, and God bless you real good.